my drawing? That's a good question. I wonder if I can use that. I got one more idea I'm gonna try here. I didn't think about this before. This might work out better. Raise my disc a little bit. It's okay. Ooh, I don't know what's gonna happen. Let's see. It should, but oh, it does have it. Oh, that's way better. Well, I'll be damned. Alright, I gotta do on that anymore. But at the same time, you know what? It's alright. It's alright. Because now I just look right there. Okay, cool. Chat's right there. I dig it. Ooh, boy. What am I drawing today? That's a good question. I actually do not know. I didn't come into this with a plan. Well, I could work on this character design I want to get out of my head. Well, actually, it's interesting because it's a character design, but it's not like it's a character that I already have. I have the idea of the character and what the storyline for the character would be, but I don't have the actual character together yet, if that makes sense. I have no visual of what the character looks like. I have very little reference point for characters. I have like small details. I haven't even typed any of the idea out yet. It's for another comic idea that I was kind of messing with, and I want to kind of research it, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it or not. So I didn't have anything really planned, but I may mess with that idea. Cause other than that, my next idea would be to go back and mess with the drawing I was doing yesterday. I turned it down. They turned down. It was kind of loud on my headset. Yeah, my mic is kind of far away too. I moved my mic because before the mic was so close, it was interfering with me like moving my hand on the drawing and stuff. So I had to move it out of the way, which is unfortunate because it makes me sound further away now. But I don't have an overhead bank or a boom stand, so I need to get one of those. And I'm probably not doing that until I move. So I have to deal with this for now, but it's very cool. See, I don't know. I'm still considering what I want to work on today. And I may take a few minutes here to kind of think about it, get an idea of what I want to do. I might go to some old drawings and stuff and see if there's something there I want to look at, work on. In fact, let me do that real quick. I don't think this is going to be a short session like I initially thought it would be. This will probably be longer than I expected. What's in this folder? Just this Chun-Li. All that. Let's see this one. That. I could do something with this. So what size is this? This is tiny. Let's blow this up to 4,000. So I think what we'll do today, just to kind of make things a little faster, is I'm going to take a pose that I already have, which is this one, and turn it into a character. Probably the character that's in my head right now. I was looking at a piece from a comic I was reading earlier from a manga, and I took a snapshot. Let me take a look at that real quick. Reference folder. I think this is it. Yeah, this character here. And that kind of gave me some ideas. But I don't have anything that like immediately jumps out at me in my brain. So I guess what I can do, what I will do, not what I can do, we're gonna do a character design. Yeah, we're gonna do a character design. Alright, that's what we're gonna do. This might be, maybe this is what I should do for these sessions from now on too. Like, I can do gesture practice and stuff too, but I think what I want to do is get back to those character design ideas I was doing before. So what I will do, if I can find a program I want to use to do it. Growly notes? I'll be honest, that's not good. That's the only notebook I have here? Notebook. I got an idea. Yeah, I got an idea. Okay, here we go. What I'll do here is I'll put the date. Today is 12/24/2020. You definitely didn't just end on me. You did. 12/24/2020. Then leave that untitled. So this won't be like an hour-long session. It's probably like a 2-hour-long session. So I'm gonna take some time to really sit down and think about this character and like get some ideas together, and then build the character from there. And I think this might be what I do. I'm not gonna say every session because I don't want to limit it to that. It may be something different every session, but maybe on certain days or something like that, I'll do something like this, where I like sit down and do a character design of some sort. And I think for this one, to make it as easy as possible to get back in the field, back in the swing, let's try practicing this. I'm gonna try this. So I'm gonna list out some ideas and some notes and some thoughts about the characters because they change up sometimes. Yeah, you know. And plus, when I start doing the comic, I want to actually have days where I work on the comic on the stream, like on one of my daily streams. But I gotta figure out what day it's gonna be because I gotta figure out when I'm doing the comic. I want to start doing the comic like really soon. This idea that I have, I'm trying to keep the ideas. I always have the trouble of when I start making the comic idea or start building the world, it blows up and spoils up to something huge. I want to keep this idea really small, really simple, and something that I can do. I can do like a page a week and not feel overwhelmed on it. And it's gonna be comedy because that's just my favorite thing to do anyway, like action comedy. But I gotta figure out how to do it and not make it balloon to this gigantic thing that I'm like just overwhelmed by. I gotta keep it like small in stature but very mobile so I can add to it and continue it on. I think one of the things I'm gonna do to accomplish that is that when I make this idea this time, I'm not gonna write ahead. I'm gonna get the story out. I'm gonna have an ending I'm gonna write. I'm gonna have a beginning I'm gonna write. And everything between there I'm gonna write as I go. Per page. And just see where that leads me. There may be a few sprinklings of things here and there, but I'm only gonna try and make this like more spur of the moment, like just get it out. Because the more I sit down and design and overwork and like build the universe out, the longer it takes me to get the idea done. So, that being said, for this, I don't know if it's a good plan. It's a plan. We're gonna see if it's a good plan if it actually works and actually do it. That's when we'll know it's a good plan. The main idea though, of like keeping it small, that's the main thing. Like every time I make an idea, man, I start blowing up and building these gigantic worlds, which can be great when I'm writing a novel, which I'm used to. And I come from that world, but it's like I still need to be able to write like really just short, like boom, bap, boom. This is it. Here's the story. Have fun with it. So that's kind of what I want to get back to. Cause I think that's something I want to get into. Also, I'm gonna start really shortcutting my art style. When I say shortcutting, I don't mean like making it whack, but I'm really gonna stop focusing on details. I want to get more into shapes. And I do anatomy studies in geometry, but I do anatomy studies in gesture drawings and like studies. I'm gonna be doing those full detail and trying to get those is not solid. I can't understand form and shape. But when I do my own drawing for my design and stuff, like this comic I'm doing, I'm going to simplify my style even more. And I want to pull back into more of a cartoony, but still able to be expressive and be me. Does that make sense? Like kind of like where this pose here is kind of where I'm going. Like the shapes here, like if you look at these shapes and like where it's going and like how the silhouette feels so far from just a sketch, that's kind of where I want to be at. And that's kind of where I want to be at. Those proportions and everything. It'll be a challenge to make everything that I draw, everything I work on fit in those proportions and that size and that ideal. But that's going to be my goal going forward. So, this character, I don't have a name for the character yet. As usual though, the character is female. I think when I was going through the story in my head, age was like 19. I don't know if I want to go younger or older. I like dealing with older characters more. Gives me more freedom to do things. You know, it really doesn't matter because the world that takes place, it does not take place like this is an imaginary world kind of deal. So I think we'll say we'll keep it at 19. We'll keep it at 19. Agile. She is very, let's see, loves her job. And if I ask what her job is, that's a good question. So the idea I have when I'm working on, without going into too much detail and spoiling anything, I've been playing Monster Hunter so much lately. That what I want to do is I want to make a series that kind of riffs on like the idea of going out and hunting monsters, and this is kind of loud in my ear still. Like riffing on the idea of going out hunting monsters and also on some RPG tropes. So like one of the ideas I had is that they would like she would go on an assignment or she would get like assigned to hunt down this dangerous slime that's terrorizing this town. And she thinks it's going to be really easy because it's a slime, and most slimes, and most RPGs are they're nothing, they're slimes, they're the first enemies in any game. But then she comes to find out, not that it's a game world, mind you, but like in any world or anything, it's like really simple. But then she comes to find out the slime is actually like insanely powerful, like stupidly powerful, that even like expert hunters can't take it out. So. Something along those lines, like that. I want to play around the genre like that, but it would be a mix between like Monster Hunter, where like there's hunters that are sent out to hunt down certain monsters, and like the RPG tropes, like what these kind of monsters would be. And then I've also been playing a lot of Earthbound, or not playing. I've been watching a lot of Earthbound and like doing watching a lot of documentaries, listening to music from it and stuff like that. And so I think where I want to go with that too is like a different time frame than what I normally do for like my stories. Ooh, I just had an idea. Yeah, okay. 80s. I can do 80s. I can do 80s. Let's see. 1980s, right? That's what we're talking about? Let me take caps off. So like kind of a 1980s vibe. So it's gonna be weird. I think the world's like this kind of retro feel of like, oh, okay, this is actually exactly what the other story I was working on is kind of going into. So maybe I should just take that and kind of make her story something that's in parallel with these other characters. Maybe. I really want this 80s like kind of vibe, but I'm not sure yet. I'm getting ideas though, like 1980s vibe, and then I don't have an official title for what it should be called, but let's just call it Monster Hunter for now. Although initially I was gonna say Dragon Killer, but I think that kind of overstates it because it's not just dragon. So yeah, let's go Monster Hunter for now. We'll say Monster Hunter. Real quick question mark, and we'll kind of think about how we want to change it around later, and what lingo we want to use. But that's kind of the idea, like a 1980s vibe, like Monster Hunter kind of deal. Of course she's black. I don't. She's mid brown skin tone, yeah, maybe. But yeah, she's definitely black. Very I think I want to say like Goku, like, but I don't know if I want to do that because that seems like that's like Molly. That's how I'm like kind of designing that same character, and I don't want to do that. I want to do something different. I could give her a different weapon. This person, oh, you know what? Let's make her like cocky to a fault. Cheerful Vegeta. Oh, you know what? Okay. Yeah, okay, I got some comparisons coming in now in my brain. And so this is what I'm doing. Like I kind of think of when I'm like trying to design characters like for like a specific project. If it's not for a novel, for novels, I think much more pared down, much more realistic, much more grounded. I don't really compare them to like anime characters and things like that much. For something like a web comic or for something like a comic, I'll sit down and start brainstorming ideas, and I'll compare them to other characters, to other things that I like, or things that I can pull in. So, like for example, like I said, here I got Cheerful Vegeta. Like, I don't know if you can see that on the screen there because it's kind of small. But let me see if I can zoom it in. 200. There we go. That's what we got right now. So, Untitled. I don't have a name for it yet. The name will come to me. We'll say female, like age 19. She's agile. So when I say agile, that usually probably leans towards being on the thinner side. And just by the sketch I'm using as a starting point, that can make sense. So now the question is, what weapon would she use if she's like hunting down these monsters or whatnot? It's like I could give her. I don't like giving characters guns, not because I think guns are bad or anything, like that. It's just for me, guns are kind of a boring weapon, unless it's like a specialty gun, like not a bazooka. That's not a gun. That's a bazooka. But any kind of long range weapon, I want to give them something that'd be kind of like cool, like relates to like more of an older style weapon. I don't like just giving out handguns or nothing like that. But some characters do have to have them, obviously. Like in the bug, when I'm writing the bug, all the agents have guns. Agents. Make sure I said the word right. I'm leaning towards like bow and arrow, and that's because I've been playing Monster Hunter so much. I have bow and arrow on the mind right now. I have archery on the mind. It'd be kind of cool to some I have not really illustrated. I did have a character that was an archer that ended up not being used. I wonder if I can find that character real quick. So I'm pretty sure you've seen her. Let's see if I can find her though. Let's go look in the archives. This is why it's good to keep your archives too, because you can always go back and like peek and stuff. Like, oh yeah, I remember this. I can use this. It's good to have. Let's go to. Oh wait, actually, it's typing in sketchbook, I think. And there should be one Molly's favorite words. And it should be in here. Or it might be. Let's find out. I'm digging into some deep lore right now. I don't know what picture this is. Let's find out together. That's a logo. That was the first logo I did for that. This is what I was doing Molly's color scheme. Okay. It's older than that. No, the old Photoshop, damn it. I want old Photoshop. Oh well. It's open now. That's clear. Okay. These are some character design that led to Molly. Yeah. Okay. I might find it down here. Let me see. 2013. Nah, not that. I don't know what to do with it. I don't want to look for it forever. Let me see. Time trio. Oh. Actually found it. There we go. Yeah, she was a bow user. She was an archer. I almost said an arrower. A bower. And there's an ongoing joke on Discord about that. So now part of me has been thinking, what if I take the Molly story idea, redesign it from the top down, and just go there. I don't know how I feel about that. Well, for this today, I'm gonna go with this. Cheerful Vegeta, huh? Okay. Let's go with that. Let's go with that and see how it goes. Let's see where we go with that. Am I on the right layer? Nope. Let's go to this layer. It should be pretty large drawing right now, so. That's one of the gigantic brush for this. It's not gigantic enough. It's as big as it's gonna get, huh? Alright. So that means this is probably too big. Image size. That's probably too big. Let's go down 2,000. 2 by 3 is okay. That's probably big enough. The brush should be the right size now. Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted. We gonna give her some interesting eyebrows. Here we go. That right eye's not looking right. Yeah, short, big eyebrows. Ooh, you know what? I did have the idea when I was drawing her to like have her have an eye patch. And since I don't like this way this right eye is going, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know if I like her eyes. Let me see. Maybe I should give her the bright eyes. I'm not sure I'm working on her head first while doing such finalized lines. I really shouldn't be. But well. It's alright. We'll live. I'm doing this all kinds of out of order. Shouldn't do that too. Yeah. This and then do this. That's where the hand is at, right? And then free be holding like that. And then that's not sure how I feel about that. don't want to give her a sword. I'm trying to avoid that, but I'm probably. You know what? I'm not gonna worry about a weapon yet. Let's worry about getting her established first. I'm not gonna worry about putting a weapon in there somewhere later. So for now, I'm probably gonna do hand grab and hip. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do that. I'm just locking it in right now. This is not final or anything. I just kind of want to get the design going. Actually, this piece in here. That way, that's going to come too far in. So this is just reference to the hairstyle I saw in the character in that manga. I don't know if I'm gonna stick with that or not. Yeah, I'm not sure I like about that. Those eyes are messed up too. We can make it work. We can make it work. We can make it work. A little bit better. Really shoulder pad thing. I do that too often.
side like this. This is definitely something that's become my style now. Now I learned from Chris Saunders, like looking at his artwork. Pretty sure it's Chris Saunders that did Lilo and Stitch. I love the way it was him and then whoever did the art for Kim Possible. I don't know if he did that too. I don't think he did, but I love like the dark colored, very simple top lip. And that for the bottom lip, basically. Because that can also be very expressive too, without really like changing too much. Like for O sound to do that. For example, if you really want to show the top lip when they're like running or something like that, you still do that. But still available to you, so there's that. Actually, you know I can do something over there. In case I don't like it. I'll keep shooting. Okay, for sure. I'll be here just working on stuff. Working on the idea. It's not too bad. Still figuring out the aesthetic here. That feels smells like Molly. Maybe some different than that. Hmm. Actually, I need to wait for a second myself, so I'll be right back. I'll leave the music on, but I'll be right back.
Alright, there we go. I had to get up. Move around. No. What kind of cookie is this? What happened down here? Fucking do. That's on caps lock. See, somebody, I had to get up and like get something in my system because I was about to pass out, as you probably saw. What soundtrack? Yeah, we're going with this. There you go. All right. The question is right now. All there. So I actually came to a significant decision about what I'm going to do. But I'm still going to design this character anyway, because I want to do it. Now, what I realized as well when I walked away and came back, the problem with this character, and the reason why it never was finished, because the pose is really bad. The pose, well, the meat of the pose is okay, but it was never finished anyway. And that arm I added on, it ain't right. No, it ain't right at all. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna cut all of this off. I'm gonna actually redo all of this. That must be on this layer. It is. Okay. So we got the head. I think that's okay, and I like the style I'm going for there. I really got into like the side swipe, or the side swept, not side swipe, the side swept, more shaved sides hairstyles lately. So this is kind of cool to go with. And that's just the base. I'm just playing around with the idea right now. That said, let me do this with this arm. That is not the lasso tool. Oh, got you. No, do what you gotta do. Do what you got to
Dude, I'll be opening presents in about 6 hours. It's all good. I'm glad you're hanging around. And I won't make this a super long stream. I know I'm probably streaming like 2 hours. That's not going to be necessarily the case. What is it right now? It's almost an hour. I'll probably go another 40 minutes. I'm going to try and finish this design. And once I finish the design, I'll go ahead and call it. I just want to get, like I said, I want to get to have doing this every day. So I will be doing this on Christmas Day too. You know. I think what I really want to do here, because where the torso is at, like here. This arm is okay. She's gonna end up having a sword, didn't she? Yep. You know it, Jay. You know you're giving her a sword. I don't know why you even trying to act like you're not gonna do that. You know you're giving her a sword. You already knew that. What are you trying? You trying to fake the funk? You knew this was going. I hate doing no reference, but it's okay. I should probably get a reference though. Oh, you know what? Okay. Oh, I figured out. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Canvas size. All right, figured it out. I know what I'm gonna do now. Make that 4,000. Make this 4,000 real quick. That is way too big. That is 4 million. Oh, that big. I figured out how to make her unique. Anybody wondering, that is the soundtrack to Planet Puzzle League, which has a dope sound. It's extended. It must be extended. Oh, it's 5 minutes. That's kind of extended. The soundtrack is so good, actually. I kind of miss playing this game. Not kind of. I miss playing this game. Back later, right on. I may not be here, but that's fine. I'm trying to think in my head how I want to like have her holding this in this position. could just have her holding like this. Small layer. Okay, either way, this arm would be in the right position for that, so I gotta rest it too. Thinking here, this is why it's good to have a reference and not try to draw from scratch. Oh no, that's right, that's right. Put that back there. Put that back there. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Yep, got it. Oh Lord, look at this. So that's cool though, because the bigger the better. No, I didn't mean to do that. That is a huge scythe. Like a big axe. But I'm thinking a scythe. That's a weapon I've rarely drawn. Yeah, I like the idea. Ah, what the hell? Yeah, what? There we go. probably make this handle a little bit thicker, so this is gonna have to, yeah, okay. What song is this from that soundtrack? Oh, it's the credits. I love chords and like changing melodies like this. So all that, as soon as I hear stuff like that, it automatically gets my brain. I could probably curve some more so it can fit properly. I definitely want to get reference for those hands before I go any further, but time is it? Come on, man. So that's the right hairstyle, but I want to put it in line with, so let's work it out. I'm not sure why I'm getting this line jitter. It's weird. It might be because of the size I was drawing at. Now I'm not getting it. this one. Can borrow this layer for a minute. I think I see what I want. No, it's not those. It was, man. Not this puffy coat. Yo, I had this exact jacket. Holy shit. That's funny. Oh, that's funny. I had this exact jacket. I would have never expected. Wow. Especially when I lived in Michigan. I had that exact, when I was a kid, I had that exact jacket. That's hilarious. I don't think that's exactly it. Yeah, something like this. Not quite that, though. Oh, these little I wonder. Let me see. Yeah, here we go. This is exact. Okay, like this. Like it was like a half jacket. Yeah, here we go. This is exactly what I was thinking of right here. Yeah, perfect. Okay. It's exactly what I was thinking of. But really, then I guess I would draw over this. So it'd be like, you really wouldn't see the neck. That's kind of the design. That's the whole point. It's like it's supposed to cover everything up here, right? And that had long sleeves, but it was cropped, right? fabric. Not really 100% sold on that fabric yet, but you know what? I think it's alright for today. And these are just daily exercises to kind of get the brain flowing. I had no idea what weapon she was going to use. And it suddenly dawned on me, I'm like, oh, you know what I could use? They haven't like really used a weapon? A scythe. That could be interesting. Yeah. So I would normally go through some more touch-ups with this, but like I said, right now this is just a daily sketch session. It is Christmas Eve, so I knew I'm gonna be on here super long, but I want to go longer than normal to make myself really get into it. I'm gonna stop there though, and along with this, let me save this real quick so I don't like forget. Save as, save as, save as, save as, save as, save your ass, save your ass, save your ass. Process. We'll save this as this photo will be Dragon Huntress, maybe. This would be called Dragon Huntress Work in Progress 001. There you go. Yeah, it came from that one sketch. So now I had to go back and fix the hands, kind of figure out where the cipher can be placed at. That cipher is definitely placeholder. But those lines are kind of solid. I have to fix it up a little bit more. It's not finalized, but it's getting there. So I think what I'll probably do is tomorrow, between this and, is it really not going to open it up? Cancel. Okay, it is this. This is called just, I don't know, it's called just practice 2. Between that and this, they have to finish up now. So I got 2 things I can finish up. I'm going to try and do more design every day. The Saturday sessions I might use to like finish up these projects. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to keep messing around my character design, my proportions and stuff as I keep going. Be doing this, like I said, daily, practicing, pose referencing, all that. Getting back in the flow, getting back in the habit, getting back used to it. And every day once I finish a session, uploading to YouTube. That's what's happening. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yep, good. I'm not even going to edit these when I upload them to YouTube, so I got to be careful that I don't do anything crass. Welcome back. Let me show you where I got. You came back right on time. So that's where the character's at. There's a few things I play around with style-wise that I'm kind of testing out. So I'm gonna leave it there for the day, but like it's coming along. Like she's coming along. There's probably a few things I'm gonna change up. But now I have a visual for what I think she might look like. What song is this? This game has such good music. I hate to say this soundtrack. I keep forgetting about it. Wow, that's different. I want my game music to sound like this. This is where I want my stuff to go. This and kind of a hip hop taste to it too. But yeah, well the game is what's the name? It's Planet Puzzle League. That's the game. The track is cubed. Oh, hey, Lip Steam is on here. That makes sense. I didn't know this must be either hidden or not used in the game. I don't remember this being a Planet Puzzle League. For those that don't know, Planet Puzzle League is Penalty Pond. It was just reskinned again for DS because for some reason Nintendo just could not sell Penalty Pond over here as it was. They had to keep reskinning it. And that's Lip Steam, which in Tetris Attack, aka Penalty Pond, ended up being the training mode theme. If I go here, training mode, Tetris. I think it's, I don't know if it's training mode or like or practice. Yeah, it is training. Look, this is the same thing. I play this game way too much. Tetris Attack and Penalty Pond. I love this game. I need to play Penalty Pond more, not as online. I don't know why I'm not playing it. I keep forgetting it's online. It doesn't seem like it. But yeah, it's Lip Steam. This is the same track. Oh no, wait, no, that's not it. That's her stage. Anyway, whatever. Point being, great music. Oh yeah, it's fun. You've seen me play before, so yeah, there's that. It's at high levels it gets super intense. It's my favorite puzzle game of all time. It's one of my favorite games of all time. It's my top 20. But that's not. I was going to check out another OST too before I get back to the picture. Oh yeah. It's Edge OST. That's OST. That's not really what I want. Yeah, here we go. This is another good soundtrack. Where's the brief? This track. Edge is a really good game that I think people slept on. It's such a fun puzzle game. I played it on my channel at the very beginning of when I started doing Let's Plays. I think like 2013. The Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo is great. It's another good puzzle game. I love this track. I had to play this again. I never did finish it. I finished the main game puzzles, but I didn't finish the bonus levels. The bonus levels are hard. So yeah, so this cutoff code was the idea I went for here. And I think I'm gonna stick with that. What's that music? I missed this game. I should play this today. I might play this today, actually. Yeah, stuff like this, like, so since Twitch is cracking down on DMCA stuff and companies going crazy, I've been trying to find more game soundtracks that sound like this that I can play on stream. It's been working out pretty well. So I like playing my own music too, but I always want to listen to my own music when I'm playing, when I'm doing stuff, because the problem when I listen to my own music is I start analyzing my music while I'm playing. It doesn't always happen, but it happens consistently enough that it's annoying. So I try to listen to other stuff.
Cause I started like, man, I should do this for this track. I got this idea for that track. And like, no, that's not. It's taking my concentration. What's another game with a good soundtrack? Like a good like kind of really chill but has energy. I guess you could say that kind of soundtrack. Another one I think of. Puzzle games in general, especially current day puzzle games, has this a lot. Geometry Wars has a good soundtrack, honestly. Geometry Wars 2? Oh yeah, Retro Evolve, yeah. I'm pretty sure this is it. No. Retro Evolve. What's the one that was released on let's see. Let's do it this way. So it's gonna. If I do this, Galaxies. That's the one. Galaxy soundtrack. I gotta play this game too. I miss playing this. I might play this on my channel. This soundtrack is dope too. Oh, wait, I didn't add the Edge soundtrack. Shit. Went back to the Edge soundtrack. I meant to add that. Go back. Save. I'm gonna say this one, which I actually have this on I have this on iTunes. Cause I think it was on sale at one point. But anyhow, I digress. So yeah, I like this idea, and I went with the scythe now. So what I gotta do? Let me go ahead and cut off like. Get rid of the sketch line to kind of see where the form is at. I went with that puffy coat design because I wanted to get something that was kind of that was like very 90s. And this used to be a thing, like the cut off puffy coats or whatever. The cropped puffer jacket. This was a thing back in the 90s. Actually, I say cropped. Oh. Yeah, like this. You know, that was not cropped as high. Like the high crop one is like the wild one. Like this. Here you go. Yeah, that's high cropped. Like that, yeah. So that's what I was going for with this design. Like it's not, obviously it's not detailed enough yet. Feeler brand ones. Oh, you remember those? The Feeler brand one in particular? Yeah. Man, puffy coats were the thing back in the 90s. Like the 80s and 90s, but more 90s, I think. So I think I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make this character's story take place in the same time frame as the other comic I was working on. But this will be something I can work on that'll be shorter and like smaller and just like a much more bite-sized chunk. So this will probably get out. We'll see how this goes. I got to give her a name, and I don't have her name for her yet. All she is right now is Dragon Huntress. We'll see what else we give her. We'll see how it goes, though. I like it, too. I also did the thing, I saw, I've seen a couple people do this, but in particular, I've seen a lot of Sean Galloway cheeks when he does, like, the, like, really, like, single thickness, like, legs. They're very solid. They're very much like big cylinders, basically. They look kind of like this. I mean, I obviously anatomically correct and everything. They're very cartoony. I won't put up his work right now because I have it like ready to go, but I want to try it out with these. We're here and see what I can do with it. And I'm trying to simplify still. Like, it's not going to get to the point where it's like super just like basic shapes, but just really simplify more towards like the Teen Titans original cartoon. And kind of a more shape-based style. Yeah, that's what I'm just going for. So I'm still working with it. That head is very circular. And that's not what I normally do. So I'm actually glad that worked that way. I like where she's going so far. She doesn't quite have the cheerful Vegeta look yet. I gotta work on that some more. She still looks a bit too serious. But also, I actually kind of like her like that, so maybe that sticks. I'm gonna write down a basic premise for the storyline too, and I'll probably work on more characters for it. Cause like my main thing with this series when I do it is I want to work on some more like monster stuff. So what I'm gonna start doing too, I'm gonna start doing more monster designs in general. I used to do monster designs all the time. Monster designs and like spaceship designs are like a thing I used to do a ton of. I want to do that more often as well. But like monster designs, I want to get to more like see if I can bring a full picture of this. Well, this somebody's drawing it, but this somebody else is drawing. But like Earthbound's monster designs are like just really pretty dope. That's somebody else's drawing. This is Earthbound Beginnings actually. But like, look at that. Look, that's anything on Earthbound. And stuff like this. I just really want to get back in more of these designs. This too. Facial expression. That could be yeah. Cause like so the story with like I said the story for this idea I have so far is like kind of a monster hunter kind of deal, and so she'll be sent out on different gigs to hunt down different monsters. But I was gonna make it take place in like the actual 1980s, and so the society that she's like a part of would be secret, like a secret monster hunter society in like current day that hunts down these crazy mutated beings or whatever. But it would be very goofy. It wouldn't be serious. It would be very over the top. Like, not goofy like, you know, Looney Tunes goofy, but it would be very over the top. And I got to design who her partner would be and how that would work out. I didn't know if I was going to have her be part of a couple or if I was going to have her just be her character by herself and then she gets assigned a partner. The other idea that I thought would make it different would be if it was already an established couple that was doing it. So I may give her a significant other. I'm not supposed to be male-female yet. Or non-binary. I have no idea. The idea I have right now is whatever the other character would be to her would probably be another woman. I just don't know what the dynamic will be yet. I'm not sure if she's gonna be the more serious one or the other character will be the more serious one and who will play off who. But this is how I kind of come up with the basis of my ideas. Like I just have like a thought, like what can I do differently? What can I like? What fun am I having? And for this, it just was straight up. I've been playing so much Monster Hunter this week. I've been playing so much Monster Hunter and watching so much Monster Hunter Rise footage because I am hyped for that game and I cannot wait till March. So I'm playing through World right now. I'm playing so much Monster Hunter, and so because of that, it got me to really start thinking about it, like trying to put together this idea of like something I could do that would kind of. I know March. Just something that could, like help feed that beast. And I've always wanted to do something that kind of paid homage to Monster Hunter, like play with that and play with like RPG ideas. So it's definitely there. I just got to figure out how to kind of harness it and put it into like a comic form. And I think it could be really good. So the thing is, if I'm gonna do it, I got to start doing it, and I got to make the comic immediately. I cannot sit on it because what happens is ideas start piling up, and I start world building, and it gets gigantic. And then it turns into another idea that I just can't seem to finish. And I'm like, all right, well, that's on the pile. So I'm trying to get this one out there. Man, I kind of want to keep going, but I'm gonna stop for now. Like I said, I'm gonna come back to it. I'll probably come back to this specifically tomorrow and kind of tighten it up a little bit more. I also have a logo that I want to finish by this weekend, so I'm gonna work on that too. But I'll probably work on that on Saturday or Sunday. Yeah, I think that's it. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and get out. I will be back on here tomorrow on the same time. May last a little bit shorter. Cause I mean, it'll be Christmas Day. I'm not gonna hold everybody here very long, so I might be on for like an hour. I might play some Christmas games with the crew. I might do something there. No, well, actually, I might just play what's now. I might play Dragon Quest Builders and finish Furrow Field tomorrow. So that might be what happens in the evening. But yeah, try to drop by tomorrow. Right on. Yeah, don't feel like you're obligated. Don't feel like you have to. But I do appreciate when you drop by. I appreciate it a lot. And that's for everybody that drops by. Thank you for watching and checking it out. It's weird because the stream manager said has one viewer, but if I look at the chat, I have a lot of people in the chat. So I don't know how that works. I'm not sure if everybody's just in the chat and not viewing, or if the viewer count is just weird and not right. Because by default there actually should be 2 viewers anyway, because you're here and Nightbot's here. But I don't know if they count Nightbot anymore, so I don't know how it works. You gotta let me know. One viewer over here, so it must be just one person. I'm not. It's weird because the chat is full of people, but maybe they just stop by and drop by and still just have their name in the chat. It doesn't matter. It's all good. Even if it's just one, even if it's just you and me here, it's all good. I'm gonna keep doing this daily. I'm trying to build this back up because the goal is once I'm at a point where I'm working independently and I'm working as full-time freelance, I'm gonna be using Twitch a lot more anyway to be doing projects and like promoting myself. So I'm trying to build it up now as opposed to waiting until the last minute. Also, we starting to. Well, I guess something to start too, but I'm not gonna talk more about that. I'll wait until that stuff comes to pass. But that's something to keep in mind. So, all right, for real, I'm out. Have a good one. Have a good holiday. Merry Christmas, everybody. I will see you guys tomorrow for the next daily session because I am clearly. If it weren't for the pandemic, I wouldn't be doing this. But it's pandemic, so I'm just at home. I might as well draw. Alright, y'all. Take it easy. Peace. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Enjoy yourselves. Be safe. And I'll see y'all New Year's. We can finally make out of 2020 or 2020. Get 2021. Alright.